Hi students, let us go with the next assignment, that is assignment 2 for the subject programming in Java. Okay, so let us go with the solutions of it. So consider the following code segment. So what he said, there's a class question, public static void main string args. Okay, system.println, welcome to NPTEL. So he's asking in which line there is an error. So you can see in which line there is an error. So you can see that in the second line, there is an args, but it's a normal string variable, but your main requires array variable. So here there's a mistake. So I can simply say that the option 2 is a wrong answer. That is B. Right? So next question. Consider the following code segment. Okay. So class question, public static void main string args. Now you can see he has rectified it. But don't feel that param. See, look at this param. It can be any name because it's a user-defined array variable, string array variable. So it can be any name. So there is no error in the second line. Okay. So let us go with the next line. System.println. Yes, output is fine. And he has closed main and he has closed class. But what about these two closings? So the error is at 4 and 5th line. So the option we can go for this is what? Option number D, that is 4 and 5. So let us go with the next question. So let us go with this. So he said class question, public static void main string args. Okay, no problem. For int n is equal to 1, n less than equal to 10. So this for loop is running for 10 times. And what you're printing there? So you're printing n value. So n will start from 1 and prints up to 10. And you can see there is no println, there's only print. So it is going to print all values in one line. So I can simply say it is going to print the first 10 natural numbers, that is 1 to 10, in a single line. So some people may also go with no spaces also, but you can see here there is a slight space here. So the concatenation is done with the space. Okay, so I can go with the option called C here. Right. So let me go with the next question. Consider the following code. Okay, question. Void main string args. So for int n is equal to 1, n less than equal to 100. So it is running for 1 to 100. So I set n plus plus. So what is it? System.out.n plus. Now what he wants actually to do? He wants to modify the above code such that it prints all the even numbers till 100. So here we can say what is the output if I won't do any modification here. So it is going to print from 1, 2 and up to 100. But he don't want this. He wants to print all even numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8. So he wants to print like this. So he's expecting which line to be replaced here. Okay. So let us see what is a line to be replaced. So he's trying to replace a for loop here. So for n is equal to 2, yes, I want to start from 2. N less than equal to 100, yes, and he said n plus plus. Now again, what happens here? It is going to print from 2 to 100 directly. So 2, 3, 4, and so on. So this is not correct. Okay, let us go with the next one. Replace third line, that is for loop. N is equal to 1, n less than or equal to 100. N plus is equal to n plus 2. Means what? This is equal to n is equal to n plus 2. So he's increasing n value by 2. But look at the starting point. So the starting point is at 1. So next number will be what? Plus 2 will be what? 3. Next 5. It is going to print the odd numbers. I don't want the odd numbers. I want even numbers. So let us go with the next one. Replace is saying to replace a fourth line. So let us look at the fourth line. So what is doing here? He is increasing n value. He is increasing n value. So let us look at this first. So first n is increased. Yes or no? So n is increased. Then is also increasing one more time. So inside the for loop is increasing one time, and within the for loop is increasing another time. So simply I can say is increasing the number 2 times. So first, when n is equal to 1 and it checks the condition, it will enter into this and is printing what? Plus plus n. So it will become 2 first. And then n plus plus it will become 3. Then he makes plus plus of that 3, it will become 4. So it will continue up to 100. Up to 100. So we can say the option here is C. What is the option here? The option is C. So just making plus plus n, pre-increment of n. Next, following is a program given for the question. Okay, so he's expecting what is the output of the program. Okay, so what is the output of the program? So this is already discussed in the previous assignment. Okay, so you can see here x is equal to 222. Okay, so 222 and 220, but you can look at this, it is what? It's a octal number which is discussed in the previous assignment. So convert this 022 into octal. So when you convert it, it will become what? 16 plus 2, that will become 18. What is that? 18. So now if I print those, what is the output I'm going to get? I'm going to get 222 first. Okay. Then 220. Yes. Then it is going to print 18. So look at this carefully. It is going to print the B value. So I can say the answer is D. Now let us go with the next question. Consider the following incorrect program. So he's saying that it is an incorrect program. So how to correct the above code? So he's asking you to correct the above code by replacing one of the statement from here. Okay, let us see first the question. So, okay, public class, there is no problem here. Public static void main string args, yes, there is no problem here. Short x equal to 10. Okay, he said x value is 10. There is no problem in this also syntactical error. So x into 5. What is x into 5? So 10 into 5, that is 50. But remember, I already discussed this one in the previous assignment. Now, what is the output type here? The output type is integer. What is that? Integer. I said the minimum arithmetic operator output is integer. So here it is integer. So you're trying to place integer where? Under short. Now, what is the output error you're going to get? So you're going to get a compile time error saying what? Integer cannot be converted into short, or logic conversion from integer to short. So I need to replace this statement with the following so that I can get it. So simply what I should do now, whatever the integer I got, that is 50, I need to convert this one into what? Short first, then I should assign it to x. So let us check which statement is doing that here. So change line 4, what is it? So whatever the output is getting here is converting into short. You can see it. And then it is assigned to x. So luckily we can say our option A is direct answer because as per requirement. So option A. So I can go with option A for this. Now next one. Public class question. So what is the output of the program? Okay, right? So let us go with this question carefully. Now what is A? Array is 1, 0, 1. Okay, next. For I is equal to 0, I less than A dot. So what is A dot length? It will find out the length of the array. So what is the length of the array? 3. So it will run from 0 to 3 times. Means what? Total it is going to run 3 times. Okay. Now look at this carefully. Now what he said first? He said that A of I. So what is A of I? I starts from 0. So 0th index is what? 1. So this is replaced with 1. Plus 3. Yes, plus 3. So when I make it, it becomes what? 4, and is modulus with what? Length. So what is the length of the array? 3. So what is the answer? 1. So the answer of this one is 1. And it is passed to what? A. So it is becoming what now? A of 1. So what is A of 1 value? A of 1 value is 0. You're assigning it to what? I. What is I? 0. So A of 0 is assigned with 0. So what is happening here? Your A of 0 is changed to 0. So finally, what is A array? It is changed to 0, 0, and 1. So remember, it is done for I is equal to 0. And the same process will be done for I equal to 1. So when I take I equal to 1, so when I take I is equal to 1, okay? So I is equal to 1. A of 1 is what right now? For the updated array, 0. So 0 plus 3 is what? 3. 3 modulus 3 is what? 0. So A of 0, what is A of 0? 0 is assigned to what? A of 1. A of 1, but already it is set. So, okay, it is overriding with the same value. Done with this. Again, for loop is run for I is equal to 2, right? So A of 2 is what? A of 2 is what? 1. 1 plus 3 is what? 4. 4 modulus 3 is what? 1. So A of 1, it is finally going to become what? A of 1. What is A of 1? 0. And you are assigning it to what? A of I. What is A of I? A of 2. That is it is going to modify this value to 0. So finally, what is my array? 0, 0, 0. And now you tell me, if I print the elements of an array, what is the output I'm going to get? 0, 0, 0. So finally, what is my answer? So my answer is T, because all elements will become 0 after the operation. Now, next question. Public class question. Please look at the question carefully. Okay. Public static void main string args. Public static void main string args. Okay. No error in this. Now look at this carefully. This is the string that is given to you, right? Now what he's doing here, he's finding string dot str dot substring from 1, 3. So he's finding out the substring from the given string. So from where? That is important for me. So he's saying that the starting index is 1 and the ending index is 3. Clear? So what I'm going to do is, you look at this carefully. So what is the starting index of starting index 1, right? So what is index 1 value? Here it is n. So it starts from n. Now many people get confused that they'll go with the next 3 elements. No, never go with that. How many elements it has next later? What is the substring size would be? So ending index minus starting index is what? 2. So it is a substring of 2 characters only. So n and p will come into this picture. So the output of this one is np. Same continue with the next substring 4, 5. Okay. So what is 4? Go with the index 4. So index 4 is what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is t. And I said right now, you should not take the 5th element. You should get what? So how many? 5 minus 4 is what? 1. So the substring of this one size is only 1. So you should take only one character, that is t, right? Next one. So let's go with the next question. Next operation you have still. So substring of 6 to 8. So what is 6? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is E. It starts from E. So 6 is E. Okay. How many characters? That is important. From E, how many characters? 8 minus 6, that is 2. So E and L. And do you have any operation? No. So what is my final answer? NPTEL. So the answer here is NPTEL, that is T. Clear? And the next one is 9th question. Let us go with the 9th question. Public class main, okay. Public void. Yes. Don't get confused. This is capital main. M is capital, so it is allowed here. Okay, right? So public void static main. No. Because main is what? It's a method, right? It's a method. What is the syntax of the method? Return type followed with method name, right? Method name. And before this, you can have any modifier that you want, n number of modifiers. So successor of method name is what? It should start with what? It should have a return type, but what it is a modifier. So it converted from where? Return type, modifier, method name. No. Modifiers, space, return type, space, method name. So this is a syntax of any method. So here, this is wrong. So void me, it's not void static, it should be static void. Okay, public static void. So here, the answer is what? You are going to get an error in the program because your syntax itself is wrong. Syntax itself is wrong. So the option D is correct here. So many people will get confused with the option. I think they'll say what? So 20 and A is what? A, they'll convert into 97, that is ASCII value, that is Unicode value, and they'll say 170. Yes, it is correct. 117 is correct if this program doesn't have any compile time error. But here, there is a compile time error in this line. So please be careful with these type of questions, right? Next one. Consider the following question. Okay, following program. So what is it? Public static void main string args. There is no error in this. Okay, fine. X equal to 5. Same. Already we have done this in the previous assignment also. Again, what is it? Now, what is this is called? What is it? It is a, what is it? It's simply a arithmetic operator with what? Assignment operator, so shorthand assignment. So it can be written as what? X equal to x into 2 plus 8. That is x equal to 5 into 10, that is 50. So our answer is what? 50. So option is 50. So these are the answers for our assignment 2. So let us look at the answers again. So first option is B. Okay. Next D. Next C. Next C. Next D. Next A. Next D. Next D. Next D. And last one is what? The last one is A. So for further assignments and for further updates, you can also go through my channel, Lazy BTech. So you can find the answers here with the things. You can look at this. Thank you so much.